If you're looking for your daily dose of dopamine, then you are going to enjoy today's episode of cool inventions you have likely never heard of before. Starting off strong and on a cool note, we present the R2-D2 moving refrigerator. It was first introduced to the world at the Consumer's Electronics Showcase in 2015 and is designed for Star Wars fans. The refrigerator is equipped with light projections and built-in sound effects to give off the impression that you have an actual R2-D2 in your house, which is actually also serving as a helper in this dimension. The device is remote controlled, so you can help it navigate its way to you and give you your best beverages cold. The coolest feature of the R2-D2 is that it can keep your drinks cold for as long as it takes to finish the original Star Wars trilogy. And if that isn't enough for you, then nothing may ever be. If you're a game lover, then the idea of having gaming items in real life, except the cash of course, would be a real foot kicker. Then you no longer have to imagine if you are a player of Half-Life 2, because the gravity gun from the game has been replicated by engineers. Well, technically, you can't actually get rid of your enemies with the gun, even if you tried. Although that wouldn't be so much of a bad idea. The gun produces a light strong enough to brighten your space, and when you press the trigger, it produces the same sound from the game. It can serve as a decorative item or even a conversation starter if you like Comic-Con. One of the guns sold for $21,000, and the funds were donated to a charity for children. Most comic fans must have sided with Joker in the Batman movie, not because he was relatable, but because he was cool. Now, imagine having a cool gadget of the Joker in your house in the form of the Joker Bust SY7599. This gadget comes disassembled with over 150 parts, which could actually turn into a fun pastime when you want to piece it together. Each part can fit like a puzzle and turn into a fun toy to play with. Here's a fun idea. Invite your friends for a night in and piece it all together. At the end of the day, you would have spent quality time with friends and also have a decorative piece on your desk. When the Joker bust has been assembled, you can use a remote control to rotate its head and make scary expressions. It sells at less than $150, and it's a great item to give some sort of life to your space. If you're looking for a fun outdoor activity with friends that would speak to your inner child, then you should definitely get the Damien Saber Bluetooth motion control baselit lightsaber. It's equipped with 16 sets of sounds, which means you can get a range of sound effects when you are dueling with friends. Speaking of dueling, most lightsabers would lose their touch when you use them roughly, which kind of undermines the purpose of a lightsaber. But with the Damien Saber, you can get involved in heavy dueling without worrying about the light flickering after a while. The lightsaber also features motion control that also allows you to bring out the saber by moving the device, like you are about to unleash a baton. The battery lasts for 6 to 8 hours on the first use, and afterwards you only get 3 to 4 hours of playtime. Although it would have been a good idea to maintain the battery time, it requires a lot of battery to run the lightsaber, so it's understandable. If you've watched up to this point of the video, then you need to subscribe to our channel because we always have more in store. Would you get in a car that's right out of a racing game? If you answered yes, then the Lamborghini Vision Gran Turismo Reveal PC would excite you. The futuristic car is the brainchild of Gran Turismo and Lamborghini and was revealed in 2019. Definitely, the car is not safe to use on a real road because it could pose a threat to other drivers. But it still has some great features. The futuristic steering wheel has all the driving controls installed in it, and driving instructions pop up in front of the driver. Imagine not having to turn your head because everything you need to know about the road and your destination is right in front of you. Wouldn't that be cool? Now, to take it further, the car has only one seat and the driver enters through the front, which feels surreal to imagine. In theory, it's a great car, but the big question would be if regular drivers can use it, or if it would be best to just leave it within the game world. The ZD Toys Iron Man Mark V suitcase is a life-size suitcase that was inspired by the Whiplash character in Iron Man. The suitcase is the same size as the one in the movie, and if you are convincing enough, you can tell people that you got the prop off the Iron Man set. Okay, so what's inside the suitcase? There's a Whiplash and Iron Man toy inside the case, and the chest reactor and eyes of the toy glow. It's a great gift for comic collectors. If you attend Comic-Con, you know how hard it is to replicate the Iron Man armor. But with the Killer Body Iron Man armor, you can grab the attention of everybody at Comic-Con. The Killer Body armor is a life-sized Iron Man armor set that works with voice commands. The chest reactor can light up, and with more commands, all the parts that reveal the hidden weapons can also be unveiled. But you know the coolest thing about this life-size armor? You can actually use voice commands to open the headgear, which is a cool way to show your love for the Iron Man story. Despite all the cool features of the armor, it is lightweight, which can help you stay in character for longer. As a die-hard fan of James Bond, you must recognize his car from 1964, and now that car is being reproduced. Introducing the Aston Martin DB5 Goldfinger Continuation, which is a replica of the 007 car. It features rotating license plates, which can be used as a perfect disguise, although not necessary when you have nothing to hide from. It has water sprinklers at the taillight area, and most importantly, it is fitted with a machine gun in front. The gun cannot shoot real bullets, but it's cool either way. Anime lovers, this one's for you. If you watched Psycho Pass, then you know how hard that movie went to the point that the Chinese government banned it. But anime lovers cannot be held down by one country's ruling. The main character's gun, called the Dominator, was recreated, and it can now do almost everything it did in the movie, except shoot. It can rotate and show information, which can make you feel like you are a character in the show. So if you're wondering what you should wear to the next costume show you're going to attend and you have an extra $1,300, then you can purchase the Dominator. You can elevate your space with the Super Mario question block lamp, and it's guaranteed to make your space look amazing. The aesthetically pleasing lamp is a great way to relive your Super Mario days and experience nostalgia. The height of the lamp is adjustable and can act as either a floor lamp or bedside lamp. The device is a great gift for Super Mario lovers. Dirty contact lenses can be an eyesore, literally. They can cause an eye infection or even worse, blindness, which is why you want to be careful with them. Cleaning your contact lens with your fingers is not only wrong, as it can increase the bacteria in it. You may also tear the lens, which is why you need the Visonic Dome. This device that is shaped like an eyeball is designed to keep your contact lens clean. To use it, pour any contact lens cleaning solution inside and place the lens in the right compartment. Then close it and push the button. The device will create micro bubbles that will explode and push away any microbial organisms on the lens. In 10 minutes, your lens will be ready to wear again, and you don't have to worry about infections. The Pip-Boy from Amazon original series Fallout has been recreated for fans of the show. Although it doesn't work like the original Pip-Boy, it is a perfect replica. If you're cosplaying or just want to collect a movie prop, the screen shows different scenes from the Fallout universe on the screen that is mostly green, and it also shows the time the way the original Pip-Boy did on the show. The strap is made of memory foam and comes in a universal size to provide comfort, no matter the size of your wrist. When you don't want to wear it as a watch, you can place it on your desk to work as a clock and alarm. If you're looking to introduce your kids to STEM early on, you need to get them the Circuit Mess Batmobile. This device, produced by Ringo, unveils the inner engineer within your creative child. The circuit mess comes in different parts, and the task is to assemble it to make a phone. Now, the phone that results from this experiment is not the average toy phone that kids would just play around with and abandon. They can actually use the phone, as it has space for 2 micro SIMs, which means they can flaunt their invention. This toy is a great way to pique your kids' interest in the STEM field, even if they decide not to follow that path later on. The PFX Brickwell E is a Lego toy set that uses a remote control to perform a wide range of operations. The toys come with 2 remote controls. The first remote control is in charge of the lights on the toy and the audio playback, all of which makes these activities seem a little more lively. The second remote controls the motor of the toy, and when you combine the 2 remotes, you can control everything on the toy simultaneously. Which of these devices made you the happiest? And if you were to win the lottery, how many of them would you purchase? That's all for today's video. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. See you next time.